Okay, so here is your Unit 3 uh, test for next week. It's worth a lot of points. I don't remember how many points it's worth. It's worth 101. Okay, and we're going to go through it real quick. Part 1 is a listening comprehension. Read the statements. Listen to Victor Miguel's description of himself in his ad. Indicate whether each statement is true, cierto, or falso. All right, so I'll play it twice on the day of the exam. We'll play it once here.
Lección 3. Prueba E.
Hola amigas, me llamo Víctor Miguel. Tengo 22 años y soy ecuatoriano. Por las mañanas estudio medicina en la universidad y por las tardes trabajo en una librería. Mi padre es médico y mi madre es artista. Tengo un hermano menor. Él también es estudiante. Soy alto, moreno y muy guapo. Mi novia ideal debe ser una muchacha bonita, simpática e inteligente. Y debe tener entre 20 y 24 años. Saludos, muchachas.
All right, so I'll play that twice. Anybody figure out what he's actually doing in that ad?
Nothing. We're trying to get a girlfriend.
He's trying to get a chica. Okay. All right. All right. So question 2, you're going to match the professions to the activities. Okay. So if you have trabajar en un hospital, I'm sure you can figure out if you work in a hospital, which one of these is the correct answer. Okay. All right. I guess we should probably review number 1 again, huh? Oh, yeah. That's an ad for getting a date. Okay. Figuring out what they are.
Are they all false?
Okay. Shush. Part 3, family relationships match the definition to the words based on the clues given. 3 items will not be used. Okay, so in this case, you have la esposa de mi padre es mi. Then you choose the correct one here, correct one there, and the correct one there. Okay, so make sure you're choosing the correct ones for those. Question 4, ser plus adjectives. Fill in the blank with the correct conjugation of the present tense of ser based on the subject provided. Okay, so all of these will have the correct conjugation of the verb ser. Es un repaso. It's a review. So you should know all the forms of ser for those, hopefully. Okay. Question 5. Select the appropriate adjectives to complete the sentences based on the clues. Make sure you are matching gender and number. Okay, this activity actually looks identical to one of the activities we did on VHL. Okay, so hopefully that will be another review for you. Okay, but make sure you're matching gender and number for all your adjectives there. Okay. Question 6. Read each sentence and fill in the blanks with the correct form of each adjective in parentheses. Check for agreement between the noun and the adjective's gender and number. Again, make sure you match gender and number to the adjective in parentheses and whoever's doing the action and whoever it represents. So make sure you're matching gender and number in all of these squares with the verb, adjective in parentheses. Okay? Question 7, possessive adjectives. Choose the correct possessive adjective based on the sentence. Okay, so if it's tu tienes blank, you might want to make sure that you have your backpack. Okay, these are yours, mine, his, her, their, y'all. Okay, make sure you're choosing the correct one for that. Question 8, type or write the correct possessive adjective based on the noun and subject in parentheses. So kind of like the first one, instead of choosing a drop down, you're actually going to say it's his. Okay, they're his lecciones. Again, make sure you match gender and number. Okay, or at least number for most of these. Some of these are gender specific as well. Okay. Question 9. Show you understand the meaning of each ER or IR infinitive verb by matching it to its picture. 4 options will not be used. Appears that this person is eating, they're running, they might be sharing. Looks like he's reading, opening, probably understanding, writing or learning. And then actually this looks like writing and that looks like learning. Okay, so make sure you're matching the correct verb to the correct picture. Okay. Question 10. Fill in the blanks with the correct present tense conjugation of the ER verb in parentheses based on the subject provided. So you're conjugating all of the verbs in parentheses, all ER according to who's doing the action. Make sure you know all your ER verb endings. I'm going super fast, y'all, but you'll be fine. Fill in the blanks with the correct present tense conjugation of the IR verb in parentheses based on the subject provided. Just like you did for the last question, only this time it's IR verbs. Okay, so you're going to write the IR verb conjugation for each one of these based on who's doing the action, so better know your IR verb endings. Select the phrase that matches each picture. These are tenere expressions. Hopefully you remember your tenere expressions as pretty hot, thirsty, tired, in a hurry, scared, cold, cautious, or you want to call it, cautious. Okay, or be careful. Sorry. Okay, so make sure you know which is which for those. Question 13. Tenere, veneer plus expressions. Type and write the correct present tense conjugation of tenere or veneer to complete the sentences. Okay, so you need to know if you're using tenere or veneer first off, okay, and then put it in the parentheses based on, in the box based on who's doing the action. Okay, so it could be tenere, could be veneer. Okay, make sure you know which verb to use and its correct conjugation. And your last one, it appears, is read the description of Pedro, then answer the statements. Then answer if the statements are true, cierto, or false, falso. Okay, so you're going to read this whole dialogue and answer the questions based on it if they're cierto o falso. Okay? Preguntas? Questions? Hopefully you watch this video again and again. Okay? Be prepared for the unit test next week. And other than that, that's your test. No hay preguntas, no questions? Okay, I'm going to stop sharing.